Hello golfers, Jess Frank coming to you from the Jess Frank Golf Academy YouTube channel at the beautiful Deer Creek Golf Club, and how to create a basic golf swing that's going to work for you every time you step on the golf course. So the basic golf swing is simply how to hit the ball solid every time. So what I see most golfers is that you need to create a low point of your swing. So you need to create where the club head hits the ground in the same spot every single time. Okay, this is super important. This is a basic movement of the best players. All the best players can strike the ground in the same spot every single time, and that way they're not hitting it fat, they're not topping, they're not missing the ball. So this is crucially important to do, and there's some fundamentals that go along with that in creating a basic golf swing. And so the first thing I always like to do in the beginning is understand how to set up to the ball. Okay, so when you set up to the ball, your arms are hanging in front of you, you're tilted forward, your arms are hanging nice and relaxed, and I go ahead and clap my hands together. My weight is on the inside, or on the middle, in the middle of my feet here. It's not way to the toes or way on the heels, but I'm balanced and I'm ready to go. So I'm sitting here, I can feel the feet on the ground, getting myself balanced and stable over the ball. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to attach the hands to the club. So in this, we're going to just get the basic grip here, the fingers, club in the fingers of the left hand, and the right hand, the fingers here. I just do a regular overlap grip. There's a couple variations. You could have a 10 finger or an interlock. I like the overlap. So those are the feet to the ground, hands on the club, balanced, okay? And now the basic motion of swinging the club back and forth. What I like to do is I like to think about a swing. You know, a swing goes back and forth like you sit on the playground, back and forth. How do I do that? My arms move back and forth. But not only do my arms move back and forth, you can see is that my arms, when I swing my arms, I'm not bending and flexing my arms. And my wrists aren't moving all over the place. I keep everything pretty stable and firm. I don't have a death grip on the club. I don't have a lot of tension in my body. But I'm going to set up, again, feet to the ground, balanced, fingers, club in the fingers. From there, we're going to learn, okay, that's great, we're balanced, we got the club in our fingers, good grip. Now, you know, we didn't spend a lot of time on that. You don't need to. It's not a fundamental. So here's the basic fundamentals and how to create a basic golf swing. What we're going to do is we're going to learn how to hit the ground in the same spot every single time, okay? I teach a lot of golf lessons here at Deer Creek. If I give someone that basic test, usually they're failing. They're missing the ground, they hit too far in front, they hit too far in back, they miss the ground completely. And so if the ball is on the turf, you have to create that bottom of the swing. And so what we do in the beginning is we learn how to just stay, you know, again, we got our setup, we got our grip. We're going to take this club back. As we swing back, we're going to go back so we can see my left shoulder's tilted to the ground. My arms are pretty straight. I have a little wrist hinge here in my hands, and from there, I'm going to be able to hit the ground every time. So as the club comes back down, my wrists go from hinged to unhinged, and I'm able to hit the ground every single time in the same spot every single time. So when I step up to the ball, I know I'm going to hit the ball in the air every single time. So that's really important. So you down the line, you can see this here again, balanced, gripping the fingers. And I go ahead and make sure I hit that ground every single time. So I can do that. I can do that over and over and over again. I'll never miss the ground. I'll never whiff the ground. I'll never hit way behind it. So I know I'm going to hit the ball every single time. That's crucial. Okay, so we start to do that, balance on our feet, gripping the fingers. We start to tilt. We tilt our body more. We extend our body more. But you can see, now even if I start to swing bigger, you can see how I still continue to hit the ground every single time. This is something that you can practice at home. You don't need to go to a golf course, or you can come here to the beautiful Deer Creek Golf Club, practice all you like, but you must practice hitting the ground. So this is a great drill for you. So now when you go ahead and step up to the ball, take a little bigger swing. We're going to think balanced, gripping the fingers. And now I just hit the ball 65, 70 yards up in the air. But you can see as I hit the ball solid, the ball's in the center of the face. I talk about this all the time. I'm hitting the ball high on the face to use the loft of the club. That's sending the ball in the direction that I want it to go. So we're going to go ahead and do it again. Again, you can do this at home. You can order a basic mat, a hitting mat, and you could just stand and just hit the ground every single time. Okay? You can see I'm not moving my hips. I'm not trying to swing my hands at the ball. I'm not doing anything out of control here except moving that club back and forth. So what that does also is that produces centrifugal force, that produces a motion that's going to help you send power out to the club head. So you can see this as I go back. I'm at a good angle. So I have a good angle coming down. I can transfer the energy out to the club head every single time. And so when I do that, again, balanced, basic golf swing. Balanced on the feet, fingers, club in the fingers. I hit the ball every time. Ball's up in the air. So what we want to do is make that happen on a consistent basis. And so that's what I'm doing. So I have, let's see, I had 7, 8, 9 balls. I've hit 3 balls already. 3 balls, pretty solid. Okay? So this is not something that you need to spend a lot of time with, except, I should say, you don't want to hit a lot of golf balls doing this, but you want to spend time making the motion. So you can see every single time as I come back down, and when I finish here, you guys can see that I have my arms straight. The club is underneath my left arm here, my lead arm, so I'm not flipping the club, so the club head isn't passing my hands every time. So I go ahead and do that again. I'll hit another one. This time I'll take it back a little farther. And I'll hit a little bit farther. Okay, pretty straight. Went about 110 yards. Not trying to hit the ball far here. Just looking for consistency, looking for solid contact, just making sure this works every single time. So you can see as I'm not just scraping another ball over, hitting another ball, doing it as fast as I can. I take my time. I get back, take a new grip, take a new balance setup. Okay, do a couple practice swings where every single time I go ahead and I know that I'm hitting the ground every time. Okay, so then I go back, take another ball. Okay, work on the fundamentals, balance, grip. Here we go. Okay, you can see as I go back, I haven't swayed, haven't moved my body to the right. Another solid shot. So you can see the turf I took up right there. So that was, again, hit it high enough on the face to hit the ball up in the air. Again, I went about 120, not trying to hit it far, 7-iron. Again, very easy stuff to do. You're not trying to stress yourself out here. Make practice work for you. Don't just come out and try to hit balls as hard as you can. Not worth it. So again, we'll go ahead and set up to it. Back here. Back through the ball. Up. Back through the ball. So you can see that motion right there. I have a good plane. Club's coming in from a good angle. So you can see when I swing through, I'm tilted. My head is in a good spot. My shoulders are tilted. Left shoulder down, right shoulder down. Okay. And another good one there. So you start to build up your golf swing, and you start to build up your consistency levels, which gives you positive feedback to hit the next shot. And so now when you go out play on the course, you're actually doing what you're supposed to do in your practice. You're not just hitting ball after ball after ball. You're hitting one ball, and then the next, and then you're taking a break, getting yourself set, making practice count. Very important, very important. So again, let's do a couple practice swings. So you can see is that every single time I can finish, I can hold my balance. I've hit the ground, my weight's on my front foot, my arms are straight, my head's tilted. So if I do it this way, I'll do it towards the camera. You can see that, hit the ground again. So there's so many good things that we can do with this really precise practice. Very important in creating a basic golf swing. This is how to create a basic golf swing. Very simple. Again, balanced on your feet, clubbing the fingers. We're going to make sure that when we hit the ball, we're hitting the ground. We're not hitting way behind it. We're not missing the ground. We're not hitting the toe. We're not hitting the heel. So you can see very stable. Okay, a little harder there. So that one about 130, 125, 130. So very simple way to do this. Again, creating a basic golf swing. My name is Jess Frank. Love helping you play better golf. Again, at the beautiful Deer Creek Golf Club in Deerfield Beach, Florida. If you really enjoyed this video, go ahead and share it out with your friends. Please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment, hit the like button, and look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day. Take care.